What's up, creators? This is Pete Nguyen, PPN Creations here with Marlon, the cartoonist,
What's up, everybody?
and
Marlon, the cartoonist here.
and we are the Self-Published Comic Society podcast. Check out the link to the Discord below in the YouTube and wherever we put it in the future.
Right,
We'll probably have it somewhere there.
right.
Uh, we're gonna start with them out because we are self-publishers. We make our own comic. Marlon, why don't you got something to promo with your self-published comic?
So by now, you guys should know my most well-known comic is Space Magic. It is free to read on WEBTOON as of right now. I'm currently working on issue 9, but you guys should be able to get issue 9 early on WEBTOON. But for this video, let me promote my second series. This is the Daydream Magazine issue 1. And the Daydream Magazine issue 2, which Pete actually did write a short story for Spectre Outlaw for this issue. But my comic on there, I got a lot of artists on there, but my comic in particular is called Banished. It's about this alien creature. His origin is still a mystery, but just know he was, I don't know if this is a little like light spoiler, but he was banished from his planet and he came down to our planet. But that's all I'm gonna give away, and I will be posting that also on WEBTOON.
So
But
the character name is Banish.
no, he was his name, his origin. It's still like a mystery.
Oh, okay.
But he like his backstory that I'm gonna build on. He was banished from his world.
Mm.
Like the council banished him, and he crash lands on our Earth. But it's also a dystopian Earth. Think about Riddick,
Yeah, I love that.
Black. Think about that. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
hmm It's like
Shoot.
Mad Max, Riddick. That's the kind of Earth I'm gonna world build on. So
Marlon,
pretty
is
excited for
this
it.
like just a story in itself and it's done, or is this a continuing thing?
I'm gonna make it a story. I'm shooting for 5 issues, but I'm doing bits and parts in the Daydream magazine. So
Okay.
and then it's also a way to have more artists and more writers on there, but all in one spot, which is pretty cool because I've always wanted to do like a collaborative magazine, like like Shonen Jump and uh, magazines like that, and heavy metal as well.
Yeah, heavy metal, man.
That's kind of
It's
it's like Daydream magazine's like my heavy metal,
oh man,
like
it kind of
indie
has
heavy
that
metal.
vibe too.
Yeah, because I like putting 3 genres on there, which it starts off with sci-fi, kind of goes into horror, and then ends off with like some light comedy. So,
So
but
this is
Spectre Outlaw.
released. So this is released.
Yeah, I'm doing a. I might change this in the future, but it's a issue per year. So this year, issue 3 would be dropping, and I'm shooting for September, another fall release.
Oh, that means I gotta write something on it, or what?
I mean, if you're down, if you're available,
If you guys, when you check it out, because I think that Daydream One does it have something from me? I think so.
Daydream 1, I don't think so. It's
Oh, does
Daydream
it?
2. It has your short
Okay, Daydream
story.
Two. So
hmm
Daydream Two, I have a short story. It's all text.
Yeah.
Um, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with Daydream Three. Depends on because you usually make it a theme or something, right?
No. It starts off with sci-fi, and then like whichever genre I get more of, either if it's horror or comedy, that will like be next after the sci-fi. And then like short stories can go either or. Like I can close off with a short story, or I can kick off the comic with a short story.
You're working with Jack on something for the third issue now, or
Yeah, as of right now, he has mentioned that he will be drawing the cover. Still not sure, but it would be cool to have Jack draw the cover for issue 3.
so if you guys don't know, Jack is a one of the artists that work with us. He's
Right.
also in our Discord and hangs out with us. Super cool guy. He's
Right.
actually working on Extinction Institute, the sequel for me. So he's pretty busy. Um,
Busy guy.
yeah. I'll see what I'm gonna do Like, you give me a deadline and we'll figure it out, man.
Right, right.
Okay. For my promo, I've got a comic. Remember, I'm working on this ongoing comic, Inspector Outlaw. Uh, it's aiming for 50 issues. I just completed lettering issue 24.
Nice.
And so the artist is working, my cover artist is working on the cover.
Right.
And then I usually put all 4 issues of the story, because
Uh-huh.
it's usually 4 parts.
Yeah.
So this one is 21, 22, 23, 24.
Hmm.
I put all 4 parts in, and the volume come out. That cover artist for that volume is also working on it. I'll show you what that cover looks like when it's closer to completion, but it's basically going to be similar to like a Gambit Rogue
Ooh,
kind of
that's
romantic
good. Yeah.
like thing.
Mhm.
So it's pretty cool. But issue 24, I just finished lettering it, so I printed out a couple pages. It is part 4 of History of Violence, which kind of explores the history of why Spectre Outlaw hates Nightmare so much. It also gives the history of this particular issue, gives the history of where my favorite character in the stories, um, the Revenant Sheriff, comes from. And so these are 2 pages from it. In this story, they're looking for this knife. It's called the New Cleaver. Uh, and so in this world, ghosts can be killed. So when you
Yeah.
kill the ghost, they end up in a place called the Ether. And the Ether
Mm.
is like this dead like zone. Like it's just like this dead realm. Like it's just dead people, right?
Right, right.
Like dead ghosts, if you can say that, like whatever, right?
They're double
Um,
dead.
yeah, double dead. So the New
Right.
Cleaver is a weapon that can carve people out of the ether and bring them back to the living,
Hmm.
back to the living as a whatever they were, a ghost, a monster,
Right.
so the main bad guy, whose name is actually Jack, um, is
No, no, no connection.
no connection, no connection, guys. But the main bad guy is Jack, and
Okay.
his goal was to get the New Cleaver to get his lover out
Right.
of the ether. So this issue starts. This is like page 3 or 4, so it feels like a spoiler. Kind of is, but it's kind of not because it's the beginning of the issue, right?
Right. Right.
So they had already cut
Mm.
the wife out or the girl out. You can see her right here if you're looking at YouTube.
Yo, that's fire.
Okay, and so she is, or he is taunting her, and she is secretly giving Spectre Outlaw his Spectre Outlaw gear, his weapons, as she's kind of like messing with him.
Yeah.
And then in the next scene, so he says,
Oh, so
because
she's
she's
like an anti-hero, right?
who, Spectre Outlaw? Or,
No,
oh, the
the
Revenant
Revenant.
Sheriff? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Like
Revenant Sheriff.
she can like switch on Spectre Outlaw whenever she wants, right?
Yeah, the Revenant Sheriff uh, can only find peace if she kills Spectre Outlaw. Long
Mm.
story, it's not worth it now. But like, so she is an anti hero, but she likes killing people and stuff. And so
Right.
he mentions something like, does everybody win? I know it's backwards, right? And Spectre Outlaw gets his weapons from the bag
Right.
and then kills the lover.
Mm.
Uh, and you can see it's bloody. It's
Mm.
violent, hyper violent.
Right.
So basically, spent 24 issues trying to save this character, and she finally comes back in this issue. And then Spectre Outlaw kills her because she's a nightmare because he hates nightmares.
Right.
So Spectre Outlaw 24 comes out pretty soon. I'm trying to get once I get all the artwork and all that stuff, it's good to go. And I'm working on what my next show is. I just applied to LA Zine Fest. So that's the next stuff for me.
When is it?
Um, which what?
Zine Fest.
LA Zine Fest. If I get accepted, well, I think it's like in like September, October, November, somewhere around there.
Oh, so still a long ways to
There's a
go.
long way, and there's like a million
Right.
people that usually go. I've never been accepted. It's funny because in my because whenever you apply to these places,
Right.
They have like a list of all the places, all the zine fests that you've ever been a part of, and mine's like 8 million of them. I've done a whole bunch of zine fests, and then
Right.
another question is which LA zine fest have you been a part of? And so I put on there in other. I go, you've never invited me. So, uh, LA Zine Fest, if you see this, please invite me. I've never been invited, and I think we will be a match made in heaven. So invite me,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
I will for sure have at least issue 24 done. But I'm pretty sure I will also have Spectre Outlaw Volume 6 done by then because I'll put them all together. And I
Right.
have an artist working on the after credits for that volume. It takes a little bit, and so it's probably like 1 or 2 months away. But we'll see kind of where that goes because it depends on when the artwork is done and all that stuff. So hope that
Right.
works out. Uh, that's self-published promo. Let's move on to the next thing, which is our comic pick. So we both have big stacks. Sometimes we
Right.
skip weeks or stuff, but we have big stacks of stuff. But for your comic pick, what'd you pick, Marlon?
All right, guys. So you know I'm a DC guy, right? Well, shocker, my favorite book of the week was Fantastic Four, issue 13. This
There
is
we
my
go.
team, guys. This is my team, Fantastic Four. Um,
Hey, that Ghost Rider in the front, that don't look like the regular Ghost Rider.
because it's not Ghost Rider. So this is actually Johnny. And Sue is making his face invisible, where he's just a skull, and he's turning his flame on to look like Ghost Rider.
Oh, that's sick. By the way, guys, we're probably going to do spoilers. So if you don't want to know about these comics, you could
Right.
just skip to
Spoiler warning.
probably past this.
Yeah, but it's not really a spoiler because they spoil it on the cover themselves.
Oh, they did. Okay, cool.
Fantastic Four, not Ghost Rider. Why?
Oh,
I don't know. It says not Ghost Rider, but an incredible simulation.
I mean, that's a really cool idea, though.
And they got Sue's hands. Yeah, that is cool. That's like these new writers, man. Like, who would think about that, right?
I don't know. We spent a whole podcast, last podcast, with Ricardo saying how the writers aren't as good.
How they
And
suck.
then you show me this and it looks sick, dude.
Right. And I guess so he's doing this to just get back at old villains that he's faced, but he's going back as Ghost Rider instead of Johnny.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, well, okay, spoiler warning, but check it out.
Woo,
See
that's
how
scary,
he
man.
brings her face back and he has the biker stash too, which I heard a lot of people don't like, but I kind of like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's different.
Yeah. But yeah, so Johnny's just he's Ghost Rider the whole issue. He gets his get back. But the ending of the issue is what's really funny because when the Fantastic Four is heading out, like in their Fantastic car,
Yeah.
Ghost Rider and his motorcycle pulls up next to Johnny, like the Fantastic Four, and all he does is this. And then Johnny's like, "Oh, Ghost Rider, I was just talking about how this is the last time I was gonna pretend to be you." And then they just have a stare off, and Ghost Rider speeds off in his motorcycle. And then Johnny's
That's
like, okay, he's gone. Next time I was thinking of pretending to be Wolverine, and he goes like, Reed, just stretch out your arms and stretch out your hair and stuff. And everyone's like, no, Johnny, this is the last time we're pretending to be other heroes.
dude,
But
that sounds
speaking
pretty
of
good.
fantastic, oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that sounds pretty good. It's like funny.
It's funny and it's like a break from the story arcs because
Which I
they,
like a one off.
yeah, it's like that comedic filler. Because before this, I know they just got done fighting Malice. So this is like kind of a break from the main story and like that one-sided episode, or
Okay,
that
okay.
comedic episode.
That's cool.
But
That's
speaking
cool.
of Fantastic Four, bruh, have you been seeing this? The Midnight Fantastic Four?
Yeah, dude, that looks sick.
What do you think?
Hey, that Midnight series you talked about it last. I think you talked about it last podcast.
Right.
Dude, look at that. It looks sick, dude.
I don't like how they did the thing though.
Because
Like, why is he gray?
Maybe it's just the coloring. It's midnight.
True. He be looking like Killer Croc.
He kind of does. Dude, Invisible Woman looks pretty cool though.
I like the 4 too. It's
Yeah,
like
it's like two
triangle.
triangles.
Yeah. I'm really hyped for this. It doesn't come out to September.
Well, you told me about it, I think last podcast.
Yeah.
And then when I picked up my stack on Wednesday, they're like, "Hey, did you want to? Or the Ultimate Universe is ending. Do you want to pick
Hmm.
up midnight?" If you didn't tell me about it, I would have been like, "What are you talking about?"
You would be like, nah.
I'd have been like, "Yeah, I'm like midnight. I don't want anything at midnight." And so he's like, "Do you want midnight?" And I was like a pro. I was like, "Yeah, dude, I want midnight. What comics are available?" And he's like, "Oh, there's what is it? It's Spider-Man, X-Men, Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
Those are the big
Yeah.
ones, right?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh man, I really want." So I subscribe to all three of them, man. Like they sound pretty
Mm.
sick, dude. Like especially after you told, and then you showed me that picture. Like I feel like so it's like the next Ultimate Universe ish idea, right? Like
Yeah. Because I'm on the DC side of TikTok. They're like, it's Marvel's absolute universe.
oh,
Uh huh.
so it's is it like a real one though? Like it's like they're just rebooting it.
I think it's like the universe, but everything's dark. Kind of how Absolute's doing.
Oh, that's cool. I'm down. I want them all.
I'm down
So I
for it
told them
too. And I feel like just how Batman blew up, I feel like Spider Man's going to be the one that blows up out of the three.
depends on the writer. I haven't really looked at any information about who the writers are and the artists. Does it say on there?
Philip Kennedy Johnson.
I don't know who that is. Is he good?
I
I
don't
gotta
know,
ask
but
Ricardo.
Jonathan Hickman is writing the X Men one.
Oh, well, Jonathan Hickman's like S tier writer.
Yeah.
So he's the one that
And
did
Benjamin
Ultimate.
Percy for Fantastic Four.
He's the one that did Ultimate Spider-Man, and I think he did like everything he does is a banger. So I feel like if he's doing X-Men, they're trying to have him fix X-Men. All right,
And I
let
feel
me
like
show you
Spider
what I
Man.
got.
No way.
What?
You want to see Cyclops design for X Men?
Yeah, let me see. Let me see. Spoilers, guys. What?
They made him bald, bro, with the beard.
That's pretty sick, though. I think it looks cool, dude. Who's on the team? You can see in the picture, right?
Everyone's cut out, but I know Jean Grey's there, Beast is there, and Angel's there.
Oh, so it's probably going to be the original five. Man,
Yeah,
that's kind of boring.
that's what they're going for.
That's kind of boring, bro.
So Iceman.
Yeah, that's kind of boring. I like Iceman actually.
Yeah,
Angel wasn't good until he became Archangel. So
yeah. I mean, I'm still hyped.
I don't know, man. That kind of bummed me out. I don't like the original five. X-Men only was good when they came out with giant size X-Men. So we'll see. All right, hey guys, this is the one I'm going for. Uh, uh, just like Marlon is a DC guy, I am a Marvel guy. So of course I picked Image, and what I picked was Witchblade. I'm actually not that big of a fan of Witchblade. I like the darkness. Witchblade kind of always came off to me as like Gooner material, but this one is pretty like so. I picked up the last couple issues just
Right.
because it has Aphrodite. Again, spoilers, guys, but it has Aphrodite 9 in it. Um, if you don't know who that is, she's like this green, like sorry for the light, but she's this green character, and like most Image things, awesome design, no story, right?
Right.
But the cool thing about this is it kind of gives. So I'm going to give you not total spoilers, but if you've watched RoboCop 2,
Right.
it gives that vibe. I won't say why. Um, they made the Witchblade look a little different, but I'm going to give something like a little spoiler.
Hey, is Silvestri on it though, or nah?
I don't. Hold on, let me see. No, the
Mm,
writer is looks like Margaret. Bennett. Never really heard of her or whatever. But I've liked this. I've liked this series so far.
So
I
she's
picked it up
killing it
like
then. She's killing it then.
yeah, I picked it up like 2 or 3 issues ago, and I was like, yeah, this is pretty good. The
Mm.
reason why I like it is that they, I think, made it a love story between the Witchblade and Aphrodite 9. Like, and so I don't know, man. Maybe I'm like a romantic sap or whatever, but I really like it when my comics have some kind of romance in it.
Hmm.
Um, Maybe that's why Amazing Spider-Man kind of bums me out because he ain't married anymore, so there's no romance and whatever. Like, I don't know. Like, but I really like it when my comics have some. My own comic has romance like all the time.
Right.
Like, so I just it's just something that I look for in a comic. And Witchblade was a very like, you know, I don't know, just action gooner shot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there was just nothing to it, man. Like, and then like when you like embed like this very unique, it's like a unique romance.
Right.
Because Aphrodite 9's like a robot,
Hmm.
but like, it's one of those stories that breaks the AI or whatever, and like kind of is its own thing or whatever. It's like that kind of thing.
Right.
But I don't know. It's just pretty interesting, and it's pretty clear cut, and like it's easy to follow. So anyway, that's my pick. Um, Witchblade. This is Witchblade 22,
So it's like
23.
a issue, like you could just jump in, read it, no problem.
Yeah, like
That's always
I
the
mean,
best.
I'm gonna be honest. Even though I picked up the last 2 or 3 issues or whatever, I didn't even remember
Yeah.
what happened. Uh, I don't remember what happened. I just picked this up and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna check it out and whatever." Like,
Yeah.
I
That's always
opened
the
it up
best
a little,
because I feel like that's why this was my pick of the week. Because I you just jump right in and it's full story.
and one of the worries that I have with my own comic is I'm in issue 24,
Yeah.
and people want to buy number one, right? They like want to start from the beginning and whatever. But it's like we're gonna talk about an issue, guys. Absolute Batman 2022. Both
Yes.
of us had
What
read
you
it. We're
think
gonna
about
talk
it?
about it. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember what happened in the previous issue.
Right.
So a lot of these comics, I just pick up, read. I don't really remember what happened. Sometimes I do sort of remember, but like, so what I like about these comics that the ones that I do like, I could just
Hmm.
pick them up and just read that one, and we're like, that was pretty sick. Like, like
Right.
kind of cool idea. Just has pretty
I
cool
feel that's
art.
why I feel like people prefer trades for this reason.
What?
Where it's like
Be- because why?
because you got the whole story right there. Because you can kill a trade in one sitting.
You can, but uh, sometimes you could just pick up one comic, not know what's going on, and read it and be like, that was dope. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So,
No, but what you think about the issue though? 22.
all right, yeah, let's talk about. So, we both want to start a new segment where we both read the same comic and then talk about it.
Right.
But so we read. This is new. This is this week. We got it. Is
Right.
Absolute Batman 22 in it? What do I think about it? I'm gonna be honest. So, look, I had a podcast last time with Ricardo. He likes indie comics because he's like this deep thinker. He's
Hmm.
like super smart, and he reads all the between the lines and all this meaning. And we had this kind of debate, mini debate about
Right.
like what good writing was. And I said good writing is good plot, and then you can just like have good art, and then like just figure it out. And he
Uh-huh.
really disagreed. And so when I say this because when I read Witchblade,
Yeah.
the plot's really easy to follow. Some battling, it's I love you, da 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 da, whatever, and now I'm gonna go and protect her, right? Like that's dope.
Yeah.
When I read this, and we'll get your thoughts in a second, but when I read this, I was pretty confused. Like,
Hmm.
and
Yeah, I
and
get
like, I'm
that
like,
too.
did I need to know what happened before this, or like what happened? And so I'm going through this, and it's like, it's all faded, right? Like whatever. Is that like a flashback, or is that like? she got gassed by
Scarecrow.
Scarecrow.
Yeah.
I don't really know. And then there's like right here, there's no like, so it's like faded here, and then it's not. So then I'm like, what's going on here? And now there's fighting, and
Yeah.
he's fighting with Harley Quinn. Is Harley Quinn the new Robin? Which is a cool idea if that's true.
Yeah.
But I don't really know. Like I can't tell, but I don't know, man. Like
Yeah,
so,
in some shots it looks like she's fighting Batman, while in others they're clearly a team.
so it was hard for me to follow. What do you think?
Same here, bro, because we go from Harley Quinn's backstory, and on that same page, like right next to it, it's we're in the current state, which is them fighting, and then it's like a lot of this is what I'm talking about. So is this like from Scarecrow's gas? Is this a flashback? Is this like something she's seen in the present, and then she snaps out of it? So we like the jumping, the time jumping, time skip, mixed in with Scarecrow's illusions. It's like, where are we?
Look, we're gonna get this criticism when people see this podcast, listen to this podcast. See, I told you, especially Mister Spider-Man. I hate you guys.
Right,
Like you guys don't read the comic. Here's the
right,
thing: we do read the comic, but it has to be easy to follow if I just pick it up out of nowhere. You
right.
know
Well,
what
I
I
mean,
mean?
this is the fourth part, but still, like you were saying,
Bro,
it should flow.
dude, this I think is like part 2 or 3 of the
Uh huh.
story,
Yeah,
and I don't remember what happened before that. Like
yeah,
I just read it, I was like, that was cool. Like this thing, it's like he's kind of mentoring her,
yeah.
and then they're fighting each other, and then there's like I don't know, like there's is like is that like is the flashback about Harley Quinn's like childhood abuse or
Childhood.
something?
Yeah,
Like I don't really know. Like again, I mean the artwork is cool. There's bloody like there's bloody
yeah.
scenes, some shock like oh my gosh. I don't know.
And then there's like a page where it goes from like flashback to Batman, back to flashback. So it's like, is Harley Quinn, like, is Batman trying to snap her out of it? Or was this like previously happening?
At the end, I'm spoiling it, guys, so haha.
Yeah, yeah,
But at the end, Bruce Wayne goes to the grave of his parents or whatever, right?
right,
Or his dad, whatever. He gets a call again. Look, there's like a flashback of Harley Quinn. Are they trying to make it parallel? I don't really
right.
know.
Yeah,
Right? Does
could
that look
be.
like Joker to you? Maybe I don't know.
I think
Like
that's her dad. Or
really?
it's Scarecrow. It's Scarecrow, right? In human form?
I don't know, man. What do you think? I read comics? I don't really. I don't know what I don't read comics. I'm looking at these pictures. He's wearing he's wearing
Oh,
Joker
Joker
colors.
colors, yeah.
So is he joke? I don't know. Like that's what you're telling me, right?
And he
And
got the
then
green hair, low key.
yeah, and then he is a phone rings in his belt, right? Which is
Uh-huh.
kind of whack. Why would he have a phone in his belt? Like, wouldn't it be on his like, it's like
I thought it was coming from the grave.
is it coming from the grave?
From the coffin. I mean,
Shoot, I
I
don't
think it's
know.
coming from the coffin.
It's coming from the coffin. All right, I didn't see the phone in the coffin.
Cause it looks like he digs out the coffin casket. It looks like he digs it out. He opens it. Nothing's in there, and then the buzzing is coming from that coffin.
Yeah, but if nothing's in there, I mean, they should at least show the phone there. That would have been cool, if that's the
Yeah, because
case.
then it cuts to the phone in his hand. So it's like, did he take it out the belt or did he grab it from the coffin?
Just like a famous John Romita Jr. Cover. I don't really know. I don't know. And then at the end, there's Scarecrow, and he's got like, I mean, this part's kind of cool. Thomas
Yeah,
Wayne's dad, and what? I know you were kind of had mixed feelings about Harley Quinn, but I kind of like the way Harley Quinn looks.
the new design.
Yeah, it's a little different, but I don't know.
Yeah.
This issue was kind of dead for me because I just didn't really get it.
Also, what's up with the mom? Because the mom is wearing the OG Harley Quinn costume, like the jester suit.
Is she?
Yeah, where she crawls out of like the body and you flip it over. So is that like her mom or is that like her past self?
You talking about this?
Yes, yeah.
I don't know.
There's got to be some deeper meaning behind this
Maybe
all.
she's like hallucinating. But I don't really know, bro. It's kind of too confusing. I've read previous comics and were easier to follow.
Yo, but
Maybe,
hey, speaking of which,
yeah.
check out what I got today.
What you got?
Absolute Batman related.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think I know what this is.
Ooh.
A Absolute Batman #1, first printing,
9.8.
graded 9.8. Bro, how much
Sent
is
it
that
back
worth?
in,
300?
hope so. Sent it back in February through Horizon Comics out here in Lancaster. Finally got in July, so CGC had a lot of work to do. But not only did I send out cover A, I also sent out the Batman annual. The one that I guess had like a political meaning behind it.
Yeah. Political as in he hates white supremacists. Somehow that's political now.
I don't know. I know a lot of people cut DC because of this issue,
That's dumb, bro.
but I have it here. I think it's going for $100. Could be more.
$100 slab?
Yeah, slapped. Nine
Wait,
point eight.
you gonna keep those two slabs for your PC or you selling them?
For right now the PC.
Okay.
I was at the shop today too. Some dude saw them. He was like, "Ooh." He was like, "Whose are these?" I was like, "These are mine." He's like, "Oh." He's like, "You looking to sell?" I'm like, "These are coming home with me."
You should ask them how much, bro.
Well, I just got them. I've been waiting. I've been waiting almost all year.
What if
Six
what if
months
what if he watch, I'm gonna
on
look at
the
eBay
spot
right now.
deal.
Look at that. So it's going for about $550.
Ooh, yeah, this is staying with me.
That's the low end. So
Hmm.
yeah, 550 to 600. That annual
Yeah.
looks like,
Did it fall off?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
dude. Because
probably
I
like,
know they acted on it like right away. Like things were heating up back then. 2025.
I think the issue is that there's two printings. So
Oh, they
first
did the
printing is
second
going
print.
around $100. So you're right. I
Dude,
don't
they were
know.
telling me at the shop that Absolute Batman issue 1 is on its 10th printing right now. It's
I don't know,
crazy.
man. I mean, that's all
Because
right.
doesn't that devalue it over time?
So the theory is that it does. We were talking off camera about um, Savage Dragon 280,
Right.
and there's like, I guess like it's like there's some explicit said blah 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 blah, and so it was being selling for eBay for $40, and then right when it announced that they were going to do a second printing of it, it went down to like
Flopped.
$25.
Mm.
So in theory, that's what should happen, but I mean, I just checked eBay just now, right here, live, and it said like 550, 560, 600 for a
Mm.
first printing 9.8. So I don't think it's doing anything to it.
But who's hunting for Savage Dragon like that right now?
Gooners? I don't know. I don't know, man. So let's talk about what's coming up. A Comic Con, San Diego Comic Con is coming up.
Yeah, right.
We were talking about this in chat. I have personally never been to San Diego Comic Con. I've
Mm.
been to LA Comic Con, Long Beach Comic Con. By the way, guys, Long Beach Comic Con sucked.
Hey, I heard this year they got new people running it.
They got new people. I heard that it's going to be better.
Yeah.
Uh, but I heard that from the people that are the new people. So if
Mm.
the new people is going to say that's better than before, I don't know. Like, should I trust them? So I'm going to go. I'm not going to go as a vendor yet because I want to see how
Yeah.
the show is. But we'll see how
I'm
long it
thinking
was.
of going too
Yeah, you
as
gonna
an
go?
attendee. Yeah, it's in October, right?
Yeah, maybe we'll do a little thing together, like
Like a
but
vlog
live
there or
instead of
something.
like this.
Hmm.
Um, so but I've never been to San Diego Comic Con.
Yeah, same here.
I heard it's like super packed. It's not really my kind of deal. Okay.
Mhm.
One of our buddies, he was on this podcast, Ricardo. He
Yeah.
had mentioned, what did he say? I can't remember. What did he say?
It was like 398 for 3 days over there, or was
Four
it 4
days, four
days?
days.
4 days. 4 days, 398, gotta pay for that parking, and they still expect you to go in there and buy stuff, which
Bro,
is crazy about these conventions.
so it's about $100 a day,
Mhm.
right? And uh, I don't know. Look, we know what these Comic Cons are all basically the same, right? They're
Right.
gonna have cosplay, vendors, presentations,
Right.
right? The thing that sets San Diego Comic Con apart, LA Comic Con has a little bit of this, but
Mhm.
it's nowhere near like San Diego Comic Con.
Right.
Is that they usually have reveals, right? And exclusives
Like
that you
them
can't get
announcements.
anywhere else.
Yeah.
What's that?
Mhm. The announcements.
Yeah, like announcement. Look, so I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. Like Anime Expo just came
Mhm.
and went, and guys, anime is like exploded now. Like it's
Yeah.
dude, they sold out. I wanted to go on Sunday and they sold out. Everybody said it was like super unsafe. They called like the fire marshal. Ricardo was there as
What?
well. Yeah, dude. On
What?
Saturday, apparently they called the fire marshal because dude, it was like so tight and so packed, like
Uh-huh.
no one could
It's like the
move.
sea
Kind
of people
of.
where
Mm-hmm,
they like one person moves and everybody else moves?
mm-hmm.
No way.
It's like it was like 10,000, 15,000 people of bad odor, man. Like
Oh.
you know, like cosplay people all just in that
Mhm.
one spot. Like the venue probably wasn't big enough. They didn't expect it to be that big. So,
Mhm.
you know, these cons are I don't know how you feel about Comic Cons, man, but like cons in general, they're these things where like they make you it's like a paywall to pay for more stuff,
Mhm. Yeah.
right?
That's
Like
how it
I gotta
is.
pay and it's not like I can pay for it one day, I guess, right? It's probably gonna be like a
Mhm.
little bit more,
Which
like
is what I do.
120.
Mhm.
It's probably 120. I'm just guessing. It's probably like
Yeah.
120. Like Ricardo got a deal, quote unquote,
Yeah.
because he got 4 days. But let's say it's 120, 140, 130, somewhere
Mhm.
around there, right? So you pay 100, let's say 20, 120 bucks. So
Right.
you can go in and spend money with vendors. Like for real, bro. Like I think they have like what 500 vendors too. Like
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I don't think that's right, man.
Yeah.
Did you? Weren't
'Cause
you part of a thing that was like that?
yeah, so I was part of a local event out here that they had at the fairgrounds in my city. And dude, it was mind you, they didn't disclose this until you actually arrived, but it was $7 for parking. And then once you went up to the front to get your wristband, it was $12 per person. So like if you came with your party, it's like 24 bucks right there if you came with a group, you know. And then so you not only did you pay for parking, you paid for your entrance, and now they expect you to go in and buy stuff.
Now they had vendors, of course,
Yeah.
but what was the draw? Like, what were you paying $12 for? Was there an event?
Uh no, just vendors.
No,
They had like food trucks, but I mean, it was mainly the vendors.
they
Was
didn't have
they
like a
were
haunted
really pushing.
house.
No haunted house. Oh, they had celebrities like voice actors there.
That you gotta
But
pay
keep in
for.
mind, you got to pay their package too. You
It's
know,
all a
their
scam.
photo, signature, like video, and each bundle's like, $60 and up.
I don't know. It's not good for the vendor. We're vendors, right? You and I are
Right.
vendors. We're the ones that are small print, self-published DIYs,
Yeah.
and when
Which is
they're
something
already
we
down,
noticed, bruh. Like you really gotta sell your stuff. Cause think about it. Everybody already paid to come in. They're gonna be looking for stuff they already know. So like us, like indie people, we gotta have that soul sales pitch. We gotta really convince you that you cannot leave until you buy our stuff.
it's hard though because if they're going
Uh-huh.
into a con like
Yeah.
that, like a local one like that,
Uh-huh.
they're going in to buy something that they're familiar with, like you said. They don't
Right.
know your comic, so they're gonna look for stuff
Yeah.
that like basically is like bootleg stuff, right? Like,
Yeah.
and it's just unfair to compete against bootleg, right? Like, I don't know. And so when you go to San Diego Comic Con,
Uh-huh.
You probably get a lot of traffic, so you have a lot of chance to sell it. But those tables probably cost. I know LA Comic Con, the table was like $450 for 3 days for a
Mhm.
table, right?
Yeah.
And there was no way I could sell all my stuff as a small print
Indie.
person.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm an indie person, DIY person. I could sell all my stuff and only make 200. You know what I mean? Like, how you gonna be charging me 450? Like, even if I have the traffic, that's crazy, right? Um, and so you got 500 other people that you're competing with,
Yeah.
right? And that's actually not your real competition. Your real competition is all the other stuff that they have at San Diego Comic Con, because most of the people there are there for the commercial stuff,
Yeah.
right? Now,
Yeah.
people have now we've never gone to San Diego Comic Con. We're just guessing based off the Comic Cons we've gone to. So if you've
Yeah.
gone to San Diego Comic Con, guys, send a message, leave a message talking about like what your experience was. But I'm telling you, I bet you that the real competition is that all those people there aren't there for your stuff. They won't even
Mhm.
give your stuff a chance because they're
Yeah, which
there.
happens.
They're there for the stuff that they know, the commercial stuff, right?
Mhm.
Like it's just hard to compete against that, and and they have exclusives there, right? Like,
And celebrities are there too, you gotta
oh
think about
man,
that.
how do you compete against? And dude, so here's the thing, right? Tom McFarlane,
Right.
he's my hero,
Yeah.
right? I based Spectre Outlaw off Spawn.
Mhm.
So if you are a Spawn fan, then check out Spectre Outlaw
Yeah,
because they're
check it
very
out.
similar. Um, he came out with these two covers.
Mhm.
One was painted, I think it was by Art Germ or whatever, and
Right.
the other one was Art Germ pencils with Todd McFarlane inks and like whatever. So it looks all McFarlane-y, like whatever. So
Yeah.
one looks like a paint, whatever. So he has these two She Spawn exclusive, quote unquote, San Diego Comic Con exclusive covers, except that he's not releasing them at San Diego Comic Con exclusively. He put it on Whatnot.
You
So he
gotta join the
goes,
stream.
bro, he goes on what? Look, Tom McFarlane's my hero.
Yeah.
But he goes on Whatnot and just labels it as a San Diego Comic Con exclusive,
Mm.
right? Which is like a marketing tool in itself, right? He then, because people are bidding, right, for
Yeah.
these on Whatnot.
Mhm.
These two comics with his signatures on them
And does
went
it
for
have the logo on there too?
which logo?
The
No,
Comic-Con logo? No?
no, bro.
Oh, snap.
It's just like freaking. It's like She Spawn covers, but I mean they're dope covers. I don't get me wrong,
Okay.
they're dope
At
covers.
least. Uh-huh.
They're so dope, Marlon,
Yeah.
that they both went for $3,100, three
Man.
thousand one hundred dollars for these two comics, and
So it's
just
gonna be
because,
on Whatnot to somebody else's Whatnot.
dude, they were instantly putting them on eBay already.
Oh.
Like they were already putting
Uh-huh.
it on eBay, like as they were winning that thing, right? Like,
Uh-huh.
and it's this marketing scheme of making it a San Diego Comic Con exclusive.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he will have that exclusive there as well somewhere,
Right.
right? Maybe that's why the price was so. So I was talking to there's a Spawn fan on Instagram that I'm friends with. I actually met him on Reddit. He has a subreddit. It's called uh, Spawn's Universe.
Okay.
His name's Adam. Dude, this dude is like a super Spawn fan. He owns
Mhm.
every Spawn comic and blah, 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 blah. And I was messaging him after that whatnot. And I was like, bro, these comics kind of went for $3,100, and
Right.
he was ragging on it. Now this is a hardcore Spawn collector. He
Yeah.
was ragging on all those people. He was like, they're spending $3,000 for FOMO. When you
Mm.
make that, but that's what Tom McFarlane was selling on, right? Like,
Right.
don't
The
miss out,
FOMO.
bro. Don't miss out.
Yeah.
And that's what they do at these San Diego Comic Cons and stuff. Like, I know when you go to Comic Cons, you go and you actually spend money because you went to Pasadena Comic Con,
Yeah.
right? A smaller one, and they
Yeah.
had people like autographs and whatever, and so you spend a lot of money on the artists and their speaker. I don't know. What do you go for the Comic Cons for?
So I do two things. So if there's like well, my main purpose is to kind of self promote, but without like having the table. So I bring my business cards, I bring comics, and I go to other indie like creators like us, and I like bounce. I hear their ideas, like their comic, and then I say, here's my line. It's like, oh, I also have my own comic as well. And like I pull it out of the backpack and I let them like flip through it and all this stuff. And like while they're flipping through it, I just give like my pitch and like what's the story about, how long it took me to draw it, and we just kind of like, you know, have a conversation and bounce ideas off each other and talk about like our journeys creating these comics. And then I always make sure to buy stuff off each indie vendor, and then sometimes I even let them keep the comic that they're flipping through. So that's like the main purpose, the main reason I go to these shows, to really like self promote and
So wait,
hand
wait,
out
wait.
business cards.
So wait, wait. So you spend $100 to go to a con to promote your stuff and then buy stuff from these
Hmm.
people and then give
Right.
out a comic for free.
Basically. I
I mean,
mean, I
that's
don't
pretty costly.
always do it. I don't always do it, but I mean, sometimes when I do it, they do throw in some free stuff for me.
Marlon, bro. Okay, guys, he's also leaving out this big part. He goes to these Comic Cons and he spends a gazillion dollars getting signatures and photos with these with remember Pasadena Comic Con? He
So
spent
this
like
was Pasadena Comic Con. I don't know if you know about the Croft brothers, Sid and Marty Croft.
no. Oh
So
wait, I do.
Sid Croft had a table there. I already knew the package was going to be expensive or whatever, right? I go to my local shop and I'm talking to the cashier there, and I tell him like, "Yeah, I want to go see this guy, you know, like childhood hero. I grew up watching his shows." And he's like, "Dude, like don't miss this opportunity. You never know if this is his last show, right?" It's like, "Yeah, this guy's right." I go I go to the event, and yeah, dude, it was like $200
Was it
for the
worth it?
photo and signature. I mean, it was cool meeting him, and I think around that time that was like his last show. So
Oh,
yeah, it
so
was
he
a good
wasn't wrong
call.
about that.
Yeah, he wasn't. But here's what I didn't plan. So right next to him, there's like other childhood celebrities. So, and it kind of is like a path. So you go from one table and you just slowly make your way, and the money that you plan to spend, you went above that budget.
So if you end up at San Diego Comic Con and you just spend $400 and you go to, dude, how much are we spending here? If we go
Hmm.
to San Diego Comic Con,
Right.
think about that. Just like you said, parking is probably like, what, 20 bucks, 30 bucks, 50
Right.
bucks?
Right.
Who
Right.
knows? Right? And that's every day you go.
Right.
And then you just spend $400 in tickets.
Right.
And then you go meet these guys and you're like, hey, what's up, Todd McFarlane? Can you hook it up? Like, pay me. And then, so you spend like what, $100 to $200 for him to sign your stuff. And you get to
Right.
talk to him for like 2 seconds.
Right.
And then you do that a couple of times and you're down 2 grand.
Yeah.
Uh,
Dude,
that
I
doesn't,
remember you know Fairly Odd Parents, Butch Hartman. Bruh, he was selling sketches for 300. Not even signed, I think. So you still got to pay him for that signature too.
wait, really?
Mhm.
I guess that's considered
I
I
don't.
don't, it's a, what is it called? A commission?
Yeah, commissions. Dude, you know what's crazy? That same show, the one I'm talking about, this was 2023 or 24? 23, I think. I don't know if you remember this, but you know the Artist Alley with all the indie vendors? Do you remember that across the way they placed the Red Ranger and
Yes,
his line went down, so
I
all
remember
these
that.
indie creators were blocked off? And then the people in line were already planning on buying stuff from the Red Ranger, so they wouldn't even look at the vendors. because they did not want to drop that extra cash, you know?
Guys, it was so awkward because they would just stand in front of our table and refuse to look at us. And we're like, "Hey, what's up? Like, are we you just try to think of something, right? Like, are you in line
Yeah.
for the Red Ranger? Like, you a big fan or whatever? Like, just trying to
Right.
get them to talk, right? You're
Right.
trying to sell stuff or whatever, and then give them your pitch, and they're all just
I'm
like,
good.
yeah,
Like
and they
they
don't
don't
even
want to
want
be
to.
mean, but at the same time they don't want your stuff.
They don't want your stuff. They don't want to talk to you, and it's weird.
Yeah.
So, which I
Yeah.
get, right? Like, I never want to force somebody to talk to me, right? Like,
Right.
if you're interested in my stuff, it looks cool, and you're looking to look at something new, you're like Ricardo, or you're just looking for something different, right?
Right.
Because Ricardo's trying to look for something different. Like,
Right.
me and you are mainstreamers. We're DC, Marvel, but like, dude, Image is on fire right now because the stuff that they have is different, and so people want to see different stuff. So if you're interested in seeing different stuff, bro, like, give us a try. But if you're not, you just want to see the Red Ranger, then I guess see the Red Ranger. Make the line somewhere else. Don't make it in front of us,
That
because
was the event. That was the event. The runners though, because they put everybody like in rows, and then they put all the celebrities on the back wall, and their lines would go in between the rows,
which
and
was
there was
stupid.
no like that walking space was covered by that line. So like every indie vendor was like blocked, which I mean is probably that's probably still the layout to this day.
What, San Diego Comic Con? You think it's gonna be like that too?
Pasadena,
Oh, Pasadena.
San Diego. I've never been, but do you think it'll be similar like to the LA one, where they have all the artist alley in a completely separate room, and then all the vendors that everyone came for in a whole different lobby?
I think it will be like that. But so WonderCon is from the San Diego Comic Con people, and
Hmm.
I've been at WonderCon,
Right.
and I think that's what they do too.
Mm.
Uh,
I don't
so
know what
yeah,
show it is. I think it's New York, where they'll put like everybody in the entrance, and then artist alley's like downstairs where no one goes.
it's messed up, man.
I
They spent
know,
$450 at least on those tables.
right?
That's not right,
It's like,
dude.
oh, it's the big show, and then they kind of tuck them away.
That's not
They
right,
kind of
dude.
did that at Pasadena too, where they had people like in the main lobby, the walkway,
Oh, I remember that,
right?
dude. It was they had like the main area where they had all the big wigs, the big names,
Right.
and everybody was selling comics and toys and whatever. And then
Uh-huh.
off to the side,
Yeah.
in I kid you not, in the dark, like barely lit room, they put all of us in there, and it was basically empty.
Yeah, because
You
it's just the
remember,
walkway.
dude? You remember going there? Was it you? Did you go with me, or was it? I think it was Ricardo. So Ricardo and I went to Pasadena Comic Con,
Mm.
and we went to that side area because we were like, whatever is right.
Right.
And we saw this dude. You guys probably, if you have TikTok, he he has a comic. He's a self publisher. He's Ivan's Quest. So
Oh,
I
yeah, I
can't
follow
remember
him.
his name, but if you can click farm this for him because he's a cool dude. But
Yeah.
Ivan's Quest. So this poor guy is sitting there, and there's nobody there, and
Right.
I think he was like super sad or whatever. And then I remember going with Ricardo, and I went, bro, that's the Ivan's Quest, dude. Like, because, like, I was
I'm on
cool to see
TikTok.
somebody, whatever. But part of it
Yeah.
for me too is like, when I see somebody I recognize, I probably wanted to feel that way too if somebody said that to me, right? So I kind of like wanted to make him feel good, but I also was
Right.
like, this dude's dope too, and whatever.
Yeah.
So I saw him, and I was like, it's the Ivan's Quest, dude. And I think his girlfriend
Uh-huh.
was there, wife, I don't know, or fiance. And I was like, what? We're like totally tripping balls, dude. Like, we're
Yeah.
like, it was like me and you when we saw Stan Sakai.
That's the guy.
And
Bro,
the
we were
guy was
jumping
so
up and down.
happy. Yeah, what is that?
We were jumping up and down.
Oh,
We're like,
that's what we
it
were
is
doing.
him.
That's what we were doing.
Right.
That meme, there's like a meme on TikTok with these two cats dancing. That was us,
Uh-huh.
dude. We were those two cats dancing, dude. We were
I
like,
know what you're talking
oh,
about.
what?
Yeah.
And so he wanted to take pictures with us, and he
Uh-huh.
signed up, dude. He was so nice, and he gave us this free
Yeah.
stuff. Because
Yeah.
like no one saw him the whole day. And we
Right.
saw him at the end of the day. And he basically said, dude, you guys basically made my con.
Yeah. That's
Like,
always the best too.
he goes, dude, you made it worth it. So he spent like all this money on that table. No one came. And then these two randos saw him on TikTok. And I don't even think that Ricardo saw him. I think it was me.
Yeah.
And I remember, I go, yo, it's the guy. It's the
Uh-huh.
Ivan's Quest dude. Let's
Yeah.
go. And dude, he said, and I know that feeling where like
Yeah.
nobody's there to
Same.
buy your indie stuff. No
Mhm.
one knows you. They all want to go into the other room, and they shoved you in this dark room, which is probably
Yeah.
what San Diego Comic Con's going to do. They shove you in this dark room. You get no foot traffic because no one wants to see your stuff. And then
Mhm.
all of a sudden, two randos come and say you're awesome, like you're
Yeah.
famous, like you're from Hollywood. And that
Yeah.
dude was like, "Oh man, it made my
Yeah.
day to make his day."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because I'm a creator as well, you're a creator as well, and like we want to.
Mhm.
You buy stuff from them, it makes them feel good, right? That's kind of your deal, and mine's kind
Yeah.
of like, "Oh, I saw you at and I kind of get them all hyped. You know what I mean? And make them feel famous and stuff. Because I feel like that's what I
Which is
want to
kinda
feel.
yeah, which is kinda what I do too, which is kinda why, like I mean, I've only done it a couple times, but it's why I'm kind of okay with that loss, 'cause, I like going and, showing that I care. Like, I see the banner from across the way, and I'm like, "Oh, this comic looks cool. Can you tell me about it?" And then they give their pitch and stuff, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'll buy it," and I'm like, "Oh, by the way, I'm also an indie comic creator, and here's my stuff, and here's this and that, and you can check it out on our webtoon. Here's my card and stuff." And then like, I'll take it back or I'll be like, "Oh, you like it? You want me to sign it? Sign it. Keep it, Follow me on Instagram and stuff." And it's
And
kind
you
of like
just
that self
network
promo. Networking. Yeah, there you go. Networking. Um and building like
camaraderie.
and building that connection.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You know, it's funny when you say that because uh, when I go to cons like LA Comic Con, right?
Yeah.
It's really big. It's not as big as San Diego Comic Con, of course, but it was pretty big for me at least.
To
And
me
just
too.
like you, what's that? Yeah, just like you remind me of this. I'll try to find the indie creators that are the most super shy and introverted, and I'll go
Mhm.
find them and try to go talk to them
Mhm.
because like no one goes to their booth and they're a little too shy to kind of start advertising and you know what I mean, doing their thing.
Mhm. Mhm.
And so I'll go over there and I'll be like, I remember like I'll pick like two or three, kind of like you actually. Although I don't share about my comic, I just buy from them. And I just talk to
Network,
them.
network. Okay.
That's true. I talk to them and I go, yo, like what's up? And then I just remember the look on this. I forgot her name, but I
Huh.
remember she was like all like kind of she looked a little
Yeah.
depressed. She's
Mm.
shy.
It does beat you down sometimes.
Well, and she's an introvert, right? And so she was a little shy, and then she came in and she said, or I came up to her and I was like, yo, tell me about yourself, because I know the pitch, right? I know there's the, so I listened to it. She seemed like a nice person. The story seemed kind of cool. The artwork is sick.
Mhm.
And I bought everything she owned just because,
Yeah.
and that, that pretty much probably made her day, right? Like you can see in her face, like, wow, like
Yeah.
it might be the only sale she gets because she's too shy, right? But like
Mhm.
it was the one. So I don't know, man. I don't know, but I ain't going to pay a $400 paywall and
Yeah.
$50 worth of parking per day to pay for more money. They announced, they said, I heard this.
Mhm.
They're going to have the Doomsday trailer exclusively at San Diego Comic Con, and then right
Mm.
after they play it, they're going to put it online because I think they're worried that people are going to use their
They're gonna
cameras
leak
or whatever.
it. Yeah.
So they want to see like the awesome version, like they want to just everybody to see it, but you get to see it first at San Diego Comic Con. Now, Marlon, my last question: is it worth
Really worth
spending
it.
$400
Uh-huh.
to go see this trailer when you could just see it for free right after they release it?
Yeah. Yeah. You just gotta wait a day or two.
All right,
But
guys.
hey, some people can't wait.
Some people do, yeah. Not me though.
I
I
can wait.
I can wait. I can
Makes
wait.
no difference.
All right, guys. That's a podcast. Um, We'll see you next time. P New Yan, PBN Creations, and this is,
Marlon the cartoonist.
and we'll see you next time.
Self-publishing comics podcast.
We are the Self Published Comic Society podcast.
Podcast. There you go. All right,
All right, see
peace.
you guys around.